Well, it's not showing me on this one, but I know that their altitude is roughly 2,900. So, see if it shows on this map. Yeah, it says 27 actually on this one. So I guess I must build in a couple of extra feet in my mind for safety, but
that's fair.
But you can see that. This is a good opportunity for me to learn more of this system too.
Yeah.
But it gives you that. All these little dotted tracks there, I'm going to want to clear those out because those are just our breadcrumb trail from where we've flown before. But yeah, and then we go to the menu. You can see all your different things here. So like if we want to throw in weather or animate weather, we can put that in there. Terrain.
789er, frequency change proof.
You know, so you kind of play around, see different things that are in there.
Thank you. All 31 Mike, you turn left runway 8, taxi to park via Foxtrot Echo, I'm underground off.
Left 8.
Oh, yeah, one of those water skiing.
Oh, the water skiing lakes?
There's one down there.
Yeah. There's one out by Adna as well.
Yeah.
So, and then one south of Chehalis.
Yep. Do you ever fly this area and get a little bored of it and have to go somewhere else?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it just depends. Like right now, I'm in a new airplane to me, still doing a lot of learning with this kind of stuff. You know, I mean, so this is all new. So that's different. But going to different places is fun. You know, like today it would have been cool to see the coast and things like that. But each flight, even though it's the same, is different. And so that's what I like about it. Like today, you know, flying with you, getting to walk you through some of this stuff and, you know, talk about, you know, the different things and kind of help you to learn to control the aircraft. That's fun.
Yeah.
So then the flight just flies by and then you realize like, wow, it's been a while. We've already been up flying for a while, you know. And
so did you ever decide, or why did you decide to either become a trainer or not a trainer?
You know, I like being able to show people the ropes, but would I want to do it as a job? I don't think so.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of those things. Like I used to always think about this when I worked at Campbell's. Like I really like different cars, like you know, Ferraris and Lotuses and Lamborghinis and things like that. But if you sold them every single day, it just becomes, you know, like being a commercial pilot. To me, it'd feel like a bus driver after a while. You know, I mean, because you know, after a while, it's like, well, you're having to do it. It's not like you get to choose to do it. And I know that's just a state of mind, but it's a poignant point there where it's like, well. All right, so we're starting to get closer to Chehalis.
Yeah, I can see the airport.
Yep, and on our map, we're still just on the edge of the Delta. Or Olympia, we're above it, but we don't want to descend through it. But now we could really start our descent. So now, what I'm going to do, if I press this here, we'll start our descent, and we'll just go to 1,300 feet.
And you set that by that?
Yep. And then I've got my heading here, so then I can go ahead and turn our heading a little bit as well. That river there, I think, is that Black? There's Black Lake is over here.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if that's part of it or not. But man, that thing looks reedy. There's an airplane down there below us.
See him. They're flying low.
Yeah.
So if we're at 3,000, they're probably like 15?
Yeah.
12, 15? I'm not seeing any streaks in the sky from bigger aircraft.
Yeah. Atmosphere must just be just right.
Yeah.
To not produce it. That's one thing that's always a bummer on a nice day when it's really pretty out, and then all of a sudden it starts to cloud up from the or haze up, and you're seeing it. And I know it's probably a combination of things. Like they're not causing all the haze, but it's when you start to notice it, though.
I don't know if you noticed that Louisiana just passed a law that no more chemtrails.
Oh. No more chemtrails.
Right. I'm like, how are you going to control that?
Well, because chemtrails are kind of a joke in aviation, so you'll find that. So, because most of them are contrails, are what it is.
Right.
But the public a lot of times thinks that they're chemtrails, like they're dumping chemicals of some kind.
Right.
It's like, well, there are some that do cloud seeding, but a lot of it is just condensation off the wings.
Right.
So, but yeah, I can see. That'll make all the conspiracy theorists happy and all that kind of stuff too. So,
you can't stop it. I mean, it's what it is.
Like no more. So what I'm doing is I'm just starting to set us up so we can come in on a 45 for 3-4. And actually we'll just switch frequencies and then we'll listen to our weather. 118.02.
Chehalis-Centralia Airport. Automated weather observation 1525 Zulu. Wind.
Traffic we're in 9702 Charlie. It's 4.5 miles to the north. Descending out of 2000 with a 45 right now in 2345.
5 Celsius. Dew point 14 Celsius. Altimeter 30.
Another plane right over there.
Inches of mercury.
Oh yeah.
Chehalis-Centralia Airport. Automated weather observation 1526 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility more than 10. Sky condition clear below 12,000. Temperature 1.
Now we don't have anything in here that'll detect another aircraft close by.
We do, but I'm not seeing it on my screen right now, so I've got to check my settings.
6 inches of mercury.
It's called ADSB, and I'm not seeing them on ADSB, but I think it's just a setting in my screen right now that I need to turn on. So if you want to keep an eye on them.
Yeah.
And here, we'll just kind of, we'll engage them like for dogfighting. Oh, that's Craig Rinker. He's in a biplane.
I was going to say, that's a biplane.
Yep. He's having fun.
Looks like it.
Now what we're going to do is start to slow down a little bit. So slow flight's going to feel kind of like in a boat where you start getting on like high alpha, like your nose is going to be up high and you're going to feel like you're plowing through a little more. So it'll feel like that, but that's intentional. We're over Lincoln Creek right now.
Yeah.
And my house is right up here off of our nose. So it's notched out of the trees up there. So.
Chehalis area traffic, cruiser 65 Alpha, approximately 6.5 miles northwest. We'll be on a 45 for left downwind runway 34, full stop, Chehalis.
Chehalis area traffic, Sacramento 7 Hotel Tango, right behind you, passing you, and I'll enter the 45 for left traffic 34 at Chehalis also. I'm going off your right side.
Yep, there he is.
Alrighty, we've got a visual on you.
So we're going to enter first, and he follows behind.
Yep.
So he's taking a longer vector.
Yeah, we'll see what he does. He might do a 360 or something. If he enters first, that's fine. So.
You mentioned right behind you, so.
Yeah, he might do a 360 or something. Or maybe he was saying he's right behind me and then.
Definitely going faster.
Yep. And we could be going faster, but the thing is, we're just doing a nice stable approach. So we need to be below 75 knots to deploy flaps. So for us, pattern altitude's 1,200 feet. We're doing 78 knots. Cool. We'll just enjoy the ride in.
Chehalis area traffic, cruiser 65 Alpha on a 3-mile 45 for left downwind runway 34, full stop. Looks like we'll be number 2 in the pattern, Chehalis.
So the clicking that you hear is usually for turning on lights at the runway. Which, maybe it's the guys checking the lights because the pilot's probably not going to need them.
Could be.
Chehalis traffic, Experimental 7 Hotel Tango.
And these hills get a little bumpy.
3-4
sometimes.
Chehalis.
And I've tried not to gain altitude, but we're at 1,300 feet. And I think it's just some of the rising air above the hills, maybe. Just that breeze.
Pushing you up a little.
Yeah. And so the runway is right over here. So we're entering on a 45 midfield. We're watching for any departing traffic that might be turning toward us or anything like that.
Chehalis area traffic, cruiser 65 Alpha, entering midfield on the 45 for left downwind runway 34, full stop, Chehalis.
So how often do you have to...
Chehalis traffic 7 Hotel Tango, left base 34, Chehalis.
And you were saying?
I was just saying, how often do you have to report your location?
There's key points, right? So we're 1, 2, 3. So there's key points. So like when you're entering the pattern, so about 10 miles.
Final 34 Chehalis.
So I like to do like 10 miles, 3 miles in entering the pattern, and then you'll do your downwind, base, and final.
Yeah.
So, and I saw him. I don't see him now, but.
Yeah, he said he's entering his final. One on the ramp.
And
taxi.
Yep, one taxiing out. Yep.
there's traffic Skyway Park.
So beam the numbers. Normally I'd say carb heat on, mixture full rich.
The northeast final call.
Throttle back to 1500, but in this airplane it's all different. So, but we're beam the numbers. One, two, three.
Where did the other plane go?
He's on the runway.
Oh, he's already down. Side of him.
Chehalis area traffic, cruiser 65 Alpha, turning left base, runway 34, full stop, Chehalis.
Southern Hotel Tango is clear.
There we go.
Tailed off mid way.
Chehalis area traffic, cruiser 65 Alpha, turning final runway 34, full stop, Chehalis.
Here's our illustrious wastewater treatment plant.
Yep.
We don't want to land short there.
No. Beast.
Yep. Now on the left side of the runway, you see red over white or kind of pink over white on the lights. Those are the approach path indicators. So, so we are on the glide path. We're looking good. And now we're just gonna bring it on in.
That's what you got to see is that red over yellow?
Yeah, red over white is ideal.
This looks like one of those good government jobs.
It definitely is.
I want one.
Not old enough.